Hello and welcome to ITV News. This is the calendar update. Riders have been battling each other and the elements on day 3 of the Tour de Yorkshire, as both the men's and women's events headed from Bridlington to Scarborough. And Tour organisers had to make early changes to the route for the women's race after a substance thought to be oil was found on the first climb. Here's Martin Fisher.
A blustery and damp start for the final day of the women's Tour de Yorkshire race in Bridlington. And while the conditions might have been concerning the competitors, it didn't stop the crowds from turning out.
I'm a cyclist myself, and it's so exciting to be present, you know, especially for this ladies' race.
I mean, it's a bit wet and cold, but that's part of the race, and it's probably good for the English side, for the British cyclists, and particularly the Yorkshire cyclists out today.
Organisers had to cancel the first hill climb after what's thought to be oil was found on the route. They're now investigating the cause. Elsewhere, conditions were tricky for riders, but it was Dutch rider Marianne Vos who claimed overall victory, with Sheffield's Lizzie Banks finishing 9th.
I had to stay in the front, and then, we had some pretty bad weather, some rain, hail, and there were a lot of attacks.
For the men's race, there was drama before the start, with the race delayed due to conditions. Protesters angry at the inclusion of Team Ineos also returned. They object to the sponsorship of the world's top cycling team. But Ineos said the protesters are ignorant of the facts and insist fracking is safe.
They want to frack great swathes of Yorkshire, and we've got a cycling team going through Yorkshire and showing how beautiful it is, whereas it could be turned into a gas field if they had their way.
When the action did get underway, conditions took their toll on the start line. But supporters weren't deflated.
It's got to be good for Yorkshire, isn't it? Because, we've got a hotel booked, we'll have a meal, we've spent a bit of money.
They obviously enjoy it as well. Cavendish was certainly enjoying himself in Harrogate yesterday, waving at the crowds.
Can't get better than Yorkshire, can you?
To the Yorkshire comes of age, so it is growing and growing, fashion is growing and the race is growing.
And the difficult conditions continued as the riders raced to the finish in Scarborough. The Yorkshire weather playing its part in an eventful day 3. Martin Fisher, ITV News.